Let's read. Who wrote this? Sarah Sidner. Oh. Oh, Lord. Actually fills up the whole thing. Ah! Sorry. Here we go. Sarah Sidner. Here's a transcript of Phillips's interview, because we're not going to watch it, we're going to read it. I don't care what he has. I don't want to listen to that guy. Which has been lightly edited for flow and content. Thank you, Sarah, for condescendingly editing the native man to make him sound more white. For your journalistic sensibilities were offended by his inability to communicate. I guess that's what you're saying there, right? That's how the media would spin this. Tell us what happened. This is CNN. Tell us what happened. What transpired between you and the young people who were all standing around you? How did you end up surrounded by this group of young people with the MAGA hats on? Phillips. I'm not going to read it in the Tonka voice, guys. I'm not that drunk, but I want to. There was a Listen to how this guy talks. Like, oh my gosh, lay off the LSD. There was a disturbance there on the Lincoln Monument grounds. We were finishing up with Indigenous Peoples March and rally, and there were some folks there that were expressing their First Amendment rights there. Freedom of speech. That's the Hebrew Israelites. And yes, they have freedom of speech. But remember who's talking about this and where the Hebrew Israelites fall on the progressive stack against a bunch of white children. Listen to this. Then there was this young group of young students that came up there and were offended by their speech. And it escalated into an ugly situation that I found myself in the middle of. Yeah, I found myself in the middle of it. Sort of woke up to it. Woke up? Were you walking around asleep? Oh my gosh. Put it down. Peace pipe. Guys, the Catholic kids were offended by horrifically racist Hebrew Israelites. Hold on, I'm looking for what they were saying. Oh, I can't even read it. I'm going to have to read it. In the interest of journalism, I'm going to have to read it. YouTube, don't demonetize me for reading the words of the Hebrew Israelites, okay? This is a statement by Sandman, who Reza Aslan has advocated violence against because Reza Aslan is a piece of trash who should catch on fire. All right, here we go. In a statement released on Sunday, Sandman insisted he was trying to be the peacemaker. When we arrived, we noticed 4 African-American protesters who were also on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, Sandman said in a statement published by WKRC, a local media outlet. I did hear them direct derogatory insults at our school group. They called us racist, bigots, white crackers, faggots, and incest kids. They were expressing their First Amendment rights, and these white Catholics disagreed. Dear Lord. Are we serious? Okay, back to it. Don't forget, Reza Aslan is a cannibal. He ate brains to prove how progressive he was. Yes, he did. Reza Aslan is hot garbage. Bagel Goose masked me and said, I thought your friend knew cucks. Pozzed blogger probably has him on speed dial already. Oh, wrecked. Ryan English says, do your kids ever ask mommy why daddy stays up all night drinking and screaming at the ceiling? No. I don't think so. Not yet. Here we go. You just sort of decided to try and stop this, or at least have an impact on it, Calm the waters, is that right? Why did he go to the white kids? Why did he go to the students? Why didn't he go to the black guys calling them horrific, racist insults? Phillips, yes, that's the impression. Listen, again, that's the impression that everybody has. And I guess that's what I was doing. Are you sure? Do you know what you were doing? Or is that a convenient narrative that you just laid out? Oh my gosh. Good job, CNN. Good job. And I know Lady Rackets doesn't like this, but good job putting that guy's nutsack right in his mouth and not asking the follow-up question. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. You guess that's what you were doing? What do you mean you guess? What were you actually doing? Here he goes. I didn't realize that's what I was doing. Not until it became really, really beneficial for your narrative, right? That's when you realized that's what you were doing? When someone else decided that's what you were doing based on their perspective? Because I don't know why you're not in your own head. You literally don't know. When I started taking those steps and using the drum, it was just spur of the moment. So you're just going to confront a bunch of high school kids for no reason that you could understand or articulate, and only later did this narrative suit you and CNN and everybody else. Got it. Thank you for clearing that up. Peace be upon you. Pixel Rush says, ayo, hold up. So you be saying that we was some Finnakangs and Shiite? That's right. Yeah, there you go. Bagel Goose says money for using the fun word. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. But it was just, what do you want to do? What do you do now? Here's a moment where something that's really ugly in our society, in America, something that's just coming to a boiling point, as they say. Does that make sense? No! It literally doesn't make sense. She says sure. She doesn't say yes. Guys, watch me interview people. I say sure all the time. Sure. It doesn't actually mean anything because, no, your lines don't make sense. You didn't know what you were doing. Now you guess that's what you were doing. Why? Because Great Spirit led you to? No, because it became convenient for the narrative and the march that you were associated with to not be stupid. And the fact that you went to the kids, the children who are being called racist, who are being called derogatory gay slurs, who are being called bigots, who are being derided for their religious beliefs or their status as white people, who a bunch of avowed black racists who literally don't like white people or Jews. Some of the worst anti-Semites are the Hebrew Israelites. Some of the worst people on earth are the Hebrew Israelites, are sitting there saying racist things, and you didn't go to them. Why? Were you scared because they're black? Mr. Phillips, are you racist? Instead, you went to the safe white kids with chaperones rather than the loud, boisterous black men? Is that what we have to infer? Bronx! Where are you at, Bronx? Where are you on this? Because it kind of looks like Nathan Phillips might be really racist. Are you gonna call him out on it? I don't know where he is on the commie stack, Bronx. Where are you? You're calling the white kids racist for responding to the derogatory homosexual slurs. Does it offend you, Bronx, that the black guys who are racist, by the way, and also hate gays, they literally hate gays and advocate stoning and burning them, Bronx? Are you still on the side of the black nationalists who hate gays and advocate killing you, Bronx? You still on their side? Or are you on the side of white kids who are like, hey, we're not racist? Because they did the, right? Because they did that? Because they did the thing they do at every Atlanta Braves game? Is that why you're on their side, you idiot? I like the Spike Man says, Reza is a cannibal communist. promotes hateful ideologies and multiple times has called for the erasure of Native Europeans and white Americans. I'm not a white nationalist, but gosh darn, I understand why they exist. Real Lady Racket says, as long as they shave their nutsack, I guess it's okay. Why do you keep calling me out when you say sexual things? Well, you know why, lady. You know why. And Mark Henegler says, Nick is drunk. Sure. No. I can't fight Pozzed Blogger. He can't pass a blood test. Captain Wrong Think. Dick Eats Asserson says, you guys see Medicare's Tonka analysis? It's amazing. Yes. Really fantastic. Really fantastic. Okay. Sure. So you're some sort of in between. You're sort of in between these groups. Yes. Yes. What happened? What is it like standing there? When my young friend that came up there and said, let's hit the drum, because there's a point where where it just really got to really a crescendo. I think they say it sometimes, but it was like the thunder. The storm was coming. What? What are you talking about? What did it feel like that you were witnessing? Oh, what I was witnessing was just hate. Question mark? Racism? Question mark? Well, hate. What I'm saying is that when these folks came there, these other folks were saying their piece. And these others, they got offended with it because they're both just expressing their own views. And if it's racism, that's what it was, because the folks that were having their moment there, they were saying things that I don't know if I agreed with them or not, but some of it was educational. Nathan Phillips is learning about killing gays, right? That's what Nathan Phillips is learning about from the Hebrew Israelites. And it was truth, and it was history about religious views and ideologies. I mean, kind of. That's not how they sell it. They say that we should go back to that. But these other folks, the young students, they couldn't see it. They just couldn't see it. The white Catholic MAGA kids just couldn't see why killing the gays was acceptable. Oh my God, CNN! What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so just eager to ruin the lives of children. You want it so bad. You so badly want to put the white kids out of a job for the rest of their lives. You want to take their education. You want to take their opportunities. You want to take it so badly that you're willing to side with literal people who want to murder homosexuals. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.